Hi everyone, and welcome back to my craft room. This is Carol's Cards for Fun, and I named it that for a reason because I do this for fun, and it has been fun. I've been working with the paper pumpkin for the February paper pumpkin kit that came in the mail just a couple days ago. I very eagerly opened it up, and we've already made the first two, and today I'm going to make the third card. I have enjoyed this kit. It has given me, the thing I enjoyed the most is putting together the cards and then recreating them with whatever I have laying around. And lots of times it really is just whatever I have laying around handy. So they may or may not be exact replicas, but it appears they're pretty close. So let's jump into today's, and first, of course, I'll give you a look-see at the cards to go for this month and let you know that Celebration is over February 28th. So until February 28th, with any $50 order, you get something free from the Celebration brochure, as well as a free card kit from me for this month. So let's take a look at those and then jump into Paper Pumpkin card number 3 and see what we get into. So here's our 3 cards with the Forever Fern. This is our card kit for February. Cards to go, free with your $50 order, or $15 for 2 each of 3 cards for a total of 6. Well, you do the math. 2 each of 3 cards, and $15 plus $3 postage if I need to mail it to you, or I can try to arrange to drop it off, or you can pick it up. So these are our cards for this month, cards to go. And now let's just do a little preview on what we've done so far with our paper pumpkin. Now we got our paper pumpkin kit, and it comes with supplies that look like this. In today's card, we're going to be working with this piece, but so far we have done our first one, and then I just took a stab at making my own version of it with my supplies, and I used the ornate layers to make this gold piece because I don't have anything that is doily like this, although this is really pretty and I like it a lot. And then the floral embossing folder that I covered with some craft white ink to get the white effect. And then this was the one we did last. I love the effect of vellum, although sometimes it can be a little difficult to work with, but I love the effect of vellum, and this is just bordered with some gold, and we had some die cuts in our kit, some pre-printed die cuts. This Thinking of You. Now this Thinking of You is lovely. I like the fact that it's a die cut. It was a bear to get off the sheet, but we did it, didn't we? Okay. Oh, and then this was my version of that card, and I was able to use pieces from the art gallery kit to make, because that die, just wanted to say, is with that. So again, I used a piece of vellum. I stamped a leaf image around the edges with Versamark, embossed it with gold embossing folder, and then stamped and die cut some flowers and some leaves and some words. And of course I added, since it says just wanted to say, I needed something inside. Now the paper pumpkin kits don't come with anything inside. Not that you can't add them, but you can certainly just write right on the inside, because this cardstock is colored on one side and white on the other. So for today, we are going to start with this, and we will need the die cuts that are left in our sheets. So we'll just need to pull these out. It's just hooked on every now and then, so they'll stay in. So that is our paper. It looks like it's Bumblebee, which is one of our in colors for this year. And I'm just going to pull this out because we are going to need it. Comes out pretty easy. Okay. Okay, so those, and we will need one of these labels. So pull it out. Just trying to get all my supplies here. Okay, there's our label. So here's the instructions. And this is the card we'll be making. And there are pictures and words inside that you can read to tell you what you need to do. But I think the first thing I need to do is fold my card base. And since I haven't yet laid hands on my good bone folder, I'm just going to use my fingernail again. The only bone folder that I can find is the one that I got all messy from re-inking my ink pads, and I don't really want to use that one. I don't think it'll transfer the ink, but I don't really want to risk it. So, just going from the picture and kind of what I think we need to do, and I did look at the instructions, believe it or not. We need to do something like, I don't want to cover that bow completely, so we'll pull it down a little bit. Something like that, okay? So I'm going to just start, and I could use the glue dots that came with the kit. They certainly gave me plenty to put together my card, but I prefer my adhesive, my liquid adhesive. So I'm just going to glue it on. And what I like about these are that they're so really easy and quick to make. Okay, where do I want that? Right about, say there. It's, just right about where you want it, We're not going to measure it. Now this is to come up on dimensionals. And this also is to come up on dimensionals. So for right now, I think I'm done with my glue. I'm going to stick the little tip in it. And I am going to get the sentiment. So we did get this little stamp set with the flowers, the bouquet of flowers, which we're not actually using. A little cluster of flowers, a couple of leaves, and some couple of sympathy sentiments. So today we're using the one that says, I'll always be here for you. And we're going to use the Stampin' Spot because it comes with the kit. Excuse me. And just ink it up. And with the Stampin' Spots, it's nice to just turn it over and ink up. That way, if you have a larger stamp, you can just make sure you have everything. With the larger pads, it'll just fit. So you could just tap, tap, tap and ink it. But with the Stampin' Spots, I like to just turn it over and tap, tap, tap it. Now I'm just going to test it because I haven't stamped this ever before. Yes, it stamps lovely. So now I have to re-ink it again. Just want to make sure I get it good. And tap, tap, tap is my method. So now let's see if I can line this up on here. It looks like I missed a spot there. That's better. Okay, I'll always be here for you. Fairly center. Straight down. Apply pressure. Leave it just a second. You don't need to smush it. And then straight up. And I'll just use there we go, my pinky to push it off if it sticks. So these are all on dimensionals. And this is really all that's left to putting these cards on. So let's just turn it over. And I, especially for an image this large, I want to use a lot of dimensionals to support it. I don't like to send out a card and then see it sagging. I don't like to create a card and then see it sagging. So that, oops, I guess I stuck down the wrong side. Okay, also going to do, and yeah, I do use a lot of dimensionals. I like things to be sturdy, so I'm going to use 3. Well, some people will just use 2, but I'm going to use 3 because I want it to be supported. Okay, I am getting better at this, believe it or not. This is really an awesome way to get these off because I really don't have much in the way of nails these days. And let's just, I'm not going to just press it down real tight yet. I'm just going to lay it there. I'm taking these off. And at the end, I have all my little dots in one place so I can just grab them and throw them away instead of having them all over my floor. Imagine that. Well, I actually just gave them a toss toward the trash can, so they may still be all over my floor. Okay. What did I decide? I have to decide where I want that. I think that'll be okay, so I'll just push that down. And I'm just going to sit this right beside of it. I think I'll put it right there. Okay. And turn over my little, take your pick tool, and just grab some embellishments and put those. These black sequins. Now there are a couple sizes, larger and smaller. You pick just whichever ones you want. I think I want that one up there. And I'll use another big one down here. That came off on my finger, and I have plenty of these to make the cards, the 3 to each of the 3 cards. So there is today's cards. Now it's very easy. It's white inside, so you can write whatever you want. You could even use this other sentiment and stamp here if you wanted to. The other sentiment says, sharing in your sorrow, thinking of you and wishing I could be there to hold your hand. But this could be, I'll always be here for you, could be for many different reasons. So I think I'll just leave it like that. Now, put some of this stuff aside. This is the card that I made using the art gallery set. So I started with my Just Jade card base to be the same color scheme as this one. I added a layer of the Flowers for Every Season designer series paper. I pulled this, where is it? I pulled this bouquet stamp out and colored it with Stampin' Right markers. Now I will tell you, this is photopolymer. So sometimes in order to get a good image with photopolymer, you need to run the eraser over it and then wipe all the crumbs off, because this is the first time I stamped it. And you see how splotchy it is compared to the second time after I used my eraser on it. I think it's much prettier. And I really did just color the stamp with mint macaron or cocoa rose. I used crushed curry, Mary Merlot, and mossy meadow for my leaves. And then I just die cut a ribbon that I had somewhere in my stash. Don't even remember what set it came from. The I'm Thinking of You was actually in this set. The I'm Thinking of You. There's several sentiments in this set. So, I mean, I could have used a sorry. I know I have an I'm Always Here for You sentiment. I don't remember what stamp set it's in, so I didn't even look for it. So, and this set comes with die cuts to make out the labels. So that is today's last paper pumpkin card, and then my version of it using some supplies from the current catalog. And I just happen to have some of these blings around in the black, so I thought, okay, why not use those, because that's what's on here. So, yay, that was fun. Again, here is our 3 cards. There is our first one. And I'm digging. in here somewhere. Here is our second. Don't know how much room we have here. And this is today's. So there are our 3 cards from Paper Pumpkin, my 3 versions using current catalog products. So I hope you enjoy this. This has been a great opportunity for me to kind of get a kickstart to some creativity and get moving again. Because I mean, coming up with the design is probably the hardest part of the card. So with a design already made for me and me just having to copy it pretty much was really easy, and I really like what we came up with. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed these. So that's it for Paper Pumpkin for February. Now, obviously, I'll go ahead and make the extra cards that come in the kit because I'm not going to waste them, and I know I can use them. I send most of my cards. I send eventually all of my cards. Sometimes they sit around for a while because they don't quite fit the occasion that I need, but I send my cards and I will use them. So I will finish making them, and I might make some of the alternate designs as well. So that's it for Paper Pumpkin this month. Coming up in March is actually a Paper Pumpkin that they've already shown us, which they don't usually. They've already revealed what the kit will look like and what the cards will kind of look like. They didn't make them all to show us. So if you're interested in that, or if you're interested in ongoing Paper Pumpkin videos, let me know, because I don't know what you want and I want to make sure that I give you what you want. So if we want to do some more Paper Pumpkin, it was fun for me and I did enjoy it, and I hope you did too. And also coming up, we have more cards to go next month. I believe I've got them ready, and they're using the Quite Curvy bundle, for next month. And after that will be the hydrangea, and I'm working on the hydrangea now. So let me know if you need anything or want anything, having any problems, or just want to chat. So keep warm, happy crafting. Bye.